Okay, so today, as all of you know, you have access to the answer key. But I wanted to make a short clip to go over the answers for your mid-chapter checkpoint of Chapter 8. So, starting, as all of you can see on my screen, first, the two definitions, just two this time. A multiple of a number is the product of a number and a counting number. Or an example like we talked about, if I said, what is the third multiple of 1/4? It would be 3/4. Remember, when you're asked for multiples of fractions, the numerators change and the denominators stay the same. And then number 2 is very straightforward. Remember, a unit fraction always has a numerator of 1. So on numbers 3 and 4, where you are asked to list the next multiples, the next 4 multiples, remember your numerators change, your denominators do not. So you have 1/2, then 2/2, 3/2, 4/2, and 5/2. And then finally for 4, you have 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, and 5/5. The nice part about 1 is it will always be 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., depending on how many multiples they ask you to list. Now, always make sure to follow the directions, especially for like numbers 5, 6, and 7. When you are asked to write a fraction is a product of a whole number and a unit fraction, remember, what does the word product mean? Exactly, the answer to a multiplication problem. So the first number will always be the numerator. So like in number 5, you have your first number in that equation is 4 times, what is the unit fraction of 4/10? They are broken into what? Tenths. So 4 times 1/10, because just like your definition, a unit fraction always has a numerator of 1. Same for number 6. 8 is your numerator. That's the first number. Times 1/12. That's your unit fraction. And finally, 3 times 1/4. Number 8 and number 9. If you can see, it's the same as 3 and 4, only your numerators are not 1. The denominators stay the same, but the numerators, you're listing your multiples. So in number 8, your 2's multiples, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And number 9, your 5 multiples, 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25. And as you can see, your denominators will not change. Now, for numbers 10 and 11, do not so much worry about the pictures. It asks you for the product of a whole number and a unit fraction. Well, if you look at numbers 10 and 11, the first numbers in the equations are whole numbers. But what can we write any whole number over? That is correct. We can write it over 1 and then multiply straight across. So 4 times 2 would be 8 over 1 times 6 would be 6. So how do I write that? 8 is my numerator, so 8 times the unit fraction 1/6. And for number 11, 3 can be written as 3 over 1. So 3 times 3 is 9 over 1 times 8 is 8. So you have 9 times your unit fraction, 1/8. And now on to the word problems. So, on to some of the word problems. The first word problem, number 12, says Pedro cut a sheet of poster board into 10 equal parts. His brother used some of the poster board and now 8/10 is left. Well, I can tell you, if you cut it into 10 equal parts, what unit fraction would that be? Just like if I cut a pie into 10 pieces, each slice is 1/10. So if he has 8/10 left, he can make 8 signs out of those. Each sign is 1/10. He has 8/10. He can make 8 signs. Number 13, Ella's making 3 batches of banana milkshakes. She needs 3/4 gallon of milk for each batch. Her cup only holds 1/4 gallon. How many times will she need to fill the measuring cup to make all 3 batches? Oh, well, she needs 3 batches. That means 3/4 times 3. 3/4 times 3/1 would be 9/4. Since she needs 9/4, she would have to fill that 9 times. Or, to show you the work, it is right there. Since she needs 9/4, she needs to fill it 9 times. Next, Darren cut a lemon pie into equal slices. His friends ate some of the pie. Now 5/8 is left. Oh, doesn't matter how much is left. They're 1/8 size pieces. So what part of the pie will be on the plate? 1/8. And finally, number 15, she has 4 flower pots. Her measuring spoon holds 1/8, and they need to put 5/8 in each pot. Oh, 5/8 times 4/1. 5 times 4 is 20/8. And if each spoon holds 1/8, she needs it 20 times, or 20 times 1/8 is 20/8. So there are all your answers in this short clip. Have a great day, everyone.